And with the season coming to an end for the Jazz, it also marks the end of the first year for rookies, a few rookies on the Jazz squad. Jeremiah Jensen here now with a special rookie roundtable.
Being a rookie in the NBA is tough, let alone doing it on a team that won just 25 games. I sat down with the 3 Jazz rookies and rookie assistant coach Alex Jensen to learn more about their rookie experience, living in Utah, and the future of the franchise. Can we all agree that the most important lesson learned this year among the rookies is not to forget the donuts?
Yeah, I think so. Ask Rudy that one.
Yeah, of course.
Does your car still smell like popcorn?
No. It smelled for a long time.
How much fun was the rookie year? Everyone thinks of rookies that get picked on, or it's a tough transition. What was it like for you guys? Share your experiences.
So it was, you know, like you said, it was a tough transition. We had a lot of fun together off the court, and then, you know, the up and down season on the court. You know, I think we all grew individually, and it was a good year for me. I don't want to speak for those guys, but I feel like I developed a lot as well.
Coach, as you watch these guys develop, what stands out to you about them as rookies?
Well, kind of what you were talking about before. I think the fun part about it, well, there was not a bad guy on the team, which if you look back on your career or the teams you've been a part of, that's kind of a rare thing. But you know, the growth, you kind of don't see it until it's kind of over, because you always remember the players as what they are at the end of the season. You forget about what they are at the beginning. But especially these guys, a lot of strides, and I think if they go back and watch and look, they're much better and different players than the beginning of the season.
Jazz fans aren't used to a season like this. This organization's not used to a season like this. How did you guys deal with all the negativity that was going on, you know, surrounding the organization? You guys are just trying to focus and get better.
We just stay together, really. And, you know, Coach talk about it all the time in the locker room. Just staying together, being with the guys inside the locker room, coming together, and not worrying about what people are saying outside. And we knew it was going to be a tough season for us. We got injuries early, and, you know, it's a lot of new guys. So I think everybody's going to get better this summer. We come back and be ready.
What do you think of Utah? Now that you've had a rookie year here, what was it like for you? What is your impression of Utah now that you've been here for a year?
I didn't know how I would adjust, you know, when I got traded here and being far away from home, first time really living out west. But the fans really embraced all of us, even through the losing, and, you know, I like it a lot out here.
I think the one thing I put out was just the scenery. Being from Memphis, everything's flat, so I don't have any mountains or anything like that going hiking. So I kind of used this stuff to my advantage while I was here.
It's underrated. You know, probably agree with that, wouldn't you? Yeah. I'm kind of biased, but it's underrated.
Why do you think the negative feeling maybe among some players or people around the league, why do you think that might be the case?
About Utah?
Yeah. About playing here?
They probably think it's cold. Before I got out here, I had that perception too, that it would just be snowy all the time. But it's been beautiful lately, and I think that's the #1 reason is the weather. You know.
Rudy, not only were you adjusting to life in the NBA, but you know, life outside of your own country. What was that transition like for you?
I think the hardest part was about the language. You know, just be able to talk to people, talk to when you go to the groceries or whatever you do, you know, talk to people. But I think that was pretty easy for me.
Alex, what was life like for you in the NBA as opposed to your previous basketball experiences?
You know, I think the biggest difference, well, I know the biggest difference is that it comes at you fast. There's so many games. Whereas I think everywhere I've played and coached and everywhere these guys have played, you have a chance to catch your breath after a game and have a couple practice. But I mean, 82 games is a lot of games, and it takes some, you know, a lot of getting used to. But that's the difference. That's a big difference.
In a season like this, you don't have a lot of wins, but you do, I'm sure, have a lot of great memories. Each of you, what are some of the favorite memories that you'll take away from this season that you share with people, or you like to bring up whenever someone asks you for a great story?
I mean, we got thousands of stories, but
none you can share here.
I mean, I think that's really my best memory is just, you know, enjoying myself off the court with, you know, these guys. And, you know, they were new teammates coming in. I didn't hardly know anyone, and they like brothers to me now because we just clown so much off the court. You know, through all the up and downs. You know, everybody gets along. So I think that's the best part about it.
You know, we talk about it all the time. It's probably one of the funniest things I've ever been on with the guys in the locker room, off the court. When it was time to work, I think guys, buckled down and did what they had to do. But we always had time to joke and have fun with each other, and that's probably the best thing I take from it.
That was great for me, I think my teammates helped me a lot. I came here by myself, and they just helped me, like being fan of the court. It helped me a lot.
That's the fun part about being on a team, because you spend so much time with each other, and you go through. There's a few things where you go through the highs and lows with each other, so you get close to people fast. You make lifelong friends, and no, it's another. Like I said earlier, I can honestly say there's not a bad guy in the organization or player-wise. And that doesn't happen very often.